Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I need to check one thing. Hold on one second. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? I do not have the rights to this music, but we are listening to Strength, Courage, and Wisdom by India Ari. Because what I have to talk to you about today is going to take some strength, some courage, and some wisdom. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes for Facebook to find some people to listen. So hi, Lisa. How are you? When you come in, say hello. If you're catching this on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. What I have to share with you today is going to take some strength, some courage, and some wisdom. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Octavia. Say hello when you get here so that I know you are here and I know that you are listening. We're going to have some real talk today. I'm going to talk to you about the difference maker and the game and checkbook changer. You want to change the game and change your checkbook? Go ahead right now and share this to your page. Share this to your page because you know people that I don't know, that I should know, that need to know how to change their game and their checkbook. Okay? If you can get excited about that, go ahead and share this to your page. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for being here. Go ahead and share this right away. I have a couple great things to share with you. I just did my makeup. I'm going to be on TV tonight. So I just beat my face. If you'd like my face beat, I have to do a little touch-ups. Go ahead and comment. Darnyelle, you did that. So I'm excited to be with you guys. I wasn't here last week because I was last week the week I was in Phoenix? I feel like I was in Phoenix last week. And I won't be here next week because I'll be on my 1-year anniversary trip. Yay! We made it to 1 year. This year went by so super fast. I'm just so excited. I love my husband so much. I'm so grateful to have him standing by my side as well as walking in front of me to protect me and to clear the path. And sometimes standing behind me when it's my turn to shine. I'm just really, really grateful for all of that. I'm grateful for so many things. I'm also inside of 30 Days of Gratitude. My oldest and dearest friend, Nina Parker, put the challenge out and I accepted the challenge to share 3 things I'm grateful for every single day. If you want to see what I'm grateful for, check it out. It'll be happening on my page every single day. Just expressing gratitude because here's what I know, and this is part of what I want to talk to you about today. When you are grateful, when you spend all of your time in gratitude, I'm going to pick up a prop in a second. When you spend all of your time in gratitude, it really prevents you from thinking about anything else. So do me a quick favor. A few more people popped in. My niece, Aria, says happy early anniversary. Thank you, Aria. Carolyn just joined us. Do me a favor, say hello, say hi, first and foremost, and secondly, share this to your page. Let me tell you why I want you to say hi. I want you to say hi because Facebook's algorithms will allow more people to find out about this broadcast if people are interacting, if they're engaging with me. That's why I want you to say hi. And I want you to share it because you know people that I don't know who need to hear what I'm about to drop right now. I come on live as often as I can, at least once a week, when things aren't crazy in my schedule, because I want to impart. I want to pour into you. I want to give you something you can feel. I want to help you to make the shifts that you need to make so that you can experience game and checkbook changing, right? Again, if you want to change your game, if you want to change your checkbook, share this to your page. I'm holding in my hand a purple hand clapper. So my clients that are listening know that we are always looking for purple hand clap moments to celebrate. So you might hear this thing just go off really, really fast. It is designed to demonstrate something that we should celebrate. But I want to talk to you about the theme today. The topic today is when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. Let me repeat that. When you no longer need anything, you can have everything. Okay? So need is lack. If you didn't know it, need is lack. Need is synonymous with something being missing, something that you're currently without, right? And for those of us who spend our time focused on what we need, we miss the opportunity for the things we already have in our life. That's why gratitude and spending time in gratitude is so important. I'm going to grab that prop I talked about a second ago. Hold on one second. Okay, now this may not show for you the way that I really want it to show for you. But, oh, actually it does kind of show for you the right way. So this is the feelings and emotions chart. This is out of the book, Asking It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. I've added a few to it. It's not exactly the way that Esther and Jerry have it in the book, Asking It Is Given, but I like to highlight this, and I give one of these to all of my clients because it's important to know that you have got to spend the majority of your time in the positive or in the green emotions, right? So some of my clients that are watching, they're probably familiar with this, because we're talking about it all the time. Because again, today we're talking about when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. Now, let me tell you a quick story about how I got here in my life. So if you've been following me for any period of time, then you know a little bit about me. You know, when it comes to business, I am the best thing since pockets. At Incredible One Enterprises, we combine spiritual principles with business growth strategy to help our clients connect mindset, messaging, and marketing to systems, scale, and sales so that they can build businesses that serve them rapidly, right? So that's what I do. And if you know anything about me, you've known about that. There was a point in time that even though I knew who I was and I knew what I did for the world, I was experiencing massive need. There were things that I was holding on to that I was extremely attached to. And here's what I want you to write down. And I would love if somebody puts this in the chat. If you are holding on to or strongly attached to anything, it will keep you from the things that you really desire. Let me repeat that. If you are holding on to or strongly attached to anything, it will keep you from the things that you truly, truly desire. And this story is one where I demonstrate that to you. So the thing that I needed, right? I'm going to use that word need a lot because most of us don't have what we desire because there are things that we feel we need. And need is a precipice of lack, right? If you just think about it, if there's something you need, it's because you don't have it, right? So that means that there's lack in your life. But what if I told you that there is no such thing as lack? And everything you want is already here for you. It's already here. Let me tell you how you know it's here, right? You know it's here because you see examples of it every single day. Let's take a car, whatever kind of car you want to drive, right? So I drive a BMW X5, love my BMW X5. You may have seen the post that I made about how my company is paying for that car for me to drive and to have fun driving, right? But let's talk about that. So let's say that you want let's say that the car that you want, that maybe it's on your vision board, maybe it's the thing that gets your juices flowing. I was gonna say your gas is flowing, that's crazy. There's this car, right? And you don't yet possess the car. The car is not yours right now. But as soon as you declare that is the car, what happens? All of a sudden, all around you, you see the car. You see examples that the car does yet exist, that people are already driving and enjoying the car. And the reason why is because God is not a God of withhold. God is a God of no respecter of persons. What he makes happen for one, he can absolutely make happen for you. And that's demonstrative of the fact that whatever it is that you want, it's already here because nothing is being held back from you, right? But when we don't have it, it's because we're strongly held or attached to that thing, okay? Now, you may have heard me tell this story before. So building my business, trucking along, doing well, went from, zero income to $20,000 in income in 1 year, then from $20,000 to $88,000 in 1 year, then from $88,000 to $250,000 in 1 year. Then I stayed around the $500,000 mark, $485,000 to be exact, for about 3 years. I just could not break through the $1 million mark. And the reason why I couldn't break through the $1 million mark, catch this, is because I had this need for it. I was attached to it. I was holding on to it with everything that I had. Do me a favor if you're not driving right now. I want you to take your hand, I want you to ball it in a fist, and I want you to attempt to get your finger through your balled up fist. And what's going to happen? Your finger is going to be met with resistance every time you try to break through. Because here's what I need you to know. Whatever you hold on to tightly, whatever you are attached to, whatever you need will keep you from having what you want, right? The way you get what you want is to detach. It's to open your hands. It's to surrender. It's to allow God and his abundant universe to show himself mighty on behalf of the things that you have told him that you desire. So the difference between a need and a desire is lack. Need is in lack. Desire is in possibility. Somebody write that down. In fact, everybody write that down. Need is in lack. Desire is in possibility. Do you know that any and everything is possible for you? And you know that because you see examples of it right now. I want you to be honest with yourself, even if you won't be honest with me and you won't put it in the chat. If right now you are not where you want to be in your business, you know that you have a 6-figure business. You know that you have a $500,000 business. You know that you have a 7-figure business. You know that you have a $3.5 million business. You know that you have a $10 million business in you, but it is not what you're experiencing right now. Even if you won't admit it to me and the people that are watching this live, the people that will watch this live in the replay, will you admit it to yourself? Will you admit to yourself that there is something that you want that you do not currently have? If you'll admit that to yourself, just comment yes in the comments. We don't need to know what it is, right? And here's what I need you to know. As long as you need that, as long as whatever that thing is, whatever the carrot is, you need it. And that is the language and the energy that you are putting behind it. It will continue to elude you. So in my own business, there was an immense period of time when I needed to cross over $1 million. I needed to do it. And it was the thing that kept eluding me. No matter what I did, no matter what I introduced, no matter if I raised my rates, no matter what it was, I couldn't cross over to save my life because it was a need. Is this helping anyone? If it's helping you, comment yes. Thank you, Maisha and Aria, for saying yes to the last thing, right? So because it was a need, I needed to do it. It wouldn't happen no matter what I tried. I was too strongly held to it. I was too attached to it. It was as if my life depended on it, right? So I want you to evaluate the things in your life that you're holding on to as if your life depends on it. I want you to evaluate those things, because those things that you're holding on to as if your life depends on it will continue to elude you. They will keep you at bay, and they will prevent you from crossing over into the land of everything I want is here, right? Need and want. Very, very different emotions, very different energy behind them, very different vibration, right? You know that we are energetic beings. We are constantly vibrating. When you are in need, you're vibrating really, really low. Like you can't see my hands, right? When you have shifted, when you have detached from the outcome, you start to vibrate at a much higher level, which brings the things that you want into your life much faster. So in my own personal situation, I went from needing to cross over $1 million to detaching from the outcome and crossing over $1 million just like that, right? It changed that instantly because it was energy. It was realizing that I had to remove the need. This is the difference maker. This is just one of the things that we hone in on and we focus on at Breakthrough in Business, which is my live event. We did it this year, 2018, for the very first time. We're doing it again in 2019, May 22nd through the 24th, or May 21st through the 24th. If you register as a VIP, I'm literally going to be teaching people how to detach from everything you think you need so that you can get everything you want. Because when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. And it is so powerful. The same thing holds true in my marriage. So I got married 11/11/17. We are, what's today, the 7th? We are 4 days away from our 1-year anniversary. I'm married to a tall drop of chocolate. He's just the cutest little thing. I just love him so much. He's handsome too. He doesn't like it when I say he's cute. He would probably be mad at me if I was talking about him right now. But anyway, let me tell another story about when you no longer need anything, you can have everything, right? So prior to 2015, June 3rd, 2015 was the day that I manifested my husband, right? Prior to that, the thing I needed most, I want you to notice this word need. The thing I needed most was someone to share my life with. I needed it got old calling my mom every single time I had something amazing to celebrate, right? It got old. I got tired of the only person I had to share all of my successes, all of the accolades, all of the great things that were happening to me. The only person I had to share with was my mom. And it got old. And so I focused all my time and attention. I completely attached to the outcome of getting a man. If I can keep it real with you. And you might sense a little bit of desperation, but I would be honest with you and tell you that there was an amount of desperation that was involved, which is why it never happened. Now, if you know anything about my story, then you know that I was engaged 3 times before I got married, right? My husband was my 4th fiance. And each of those men that I was engaged to came into my life when I was focused on a need. When I was in need of something, I was in need of someone to share my life with. I was in need of someone to protect me or to provide me, whatever it is, however you want to strongly hold to those things that you need. If you have need of something, it will continue to elude you. And then I got to the point where I decided to surrender. Somebody write that down for me. Surrender. Surrender is a beautiful thing. Surrender is going to require that you lose control. And I know for entrepreneurs who quit their job in order to be able to control their own destiny, the thought of not being in control is probably blasphemy, right? But there's this need that you have that is going unmet because you're too attached to it. And as I said, for those of you who just joined, whatever you are strongly held to, whatever you are completely attached to, whatever it is that you need, you will continue to be without it. It won't show up until you detach, until you open your hands, until you surrender, until you release the need for it to God and his abundant universe to deliver to you whatever way he wants, right? If you've never heard this before, I want you to write it down. The how is God's job. The how is God's job. How you get whatever it is you want. Notice I said want and not need, right? How you get whatever it is that you want isn't up to you. It's not for you to decide. It's not for you to control. When you no longer need anything, you can have everything. But it's going to require you to lose control. It's going to require for you to realize that in and of your own strength, it's not possible. That means you're going to have to sit your ego down. That's what it means. That's what's going to have to happen. You are literally going to have to tell your ego to have a seat so that you can allow the abundance of the universe that we live in and God to have their way. Emerson has this powerful quote. I love it. I quote it all the time. You probably have heard me say it before. Once you decide, right? So deciding is how you begin to bring what you need into your life, or what you want. I mean, I say need, what you want into your life. Once you decide, all of the universe rearranges itself to bring you what you decided. So the way that you unlock everything is to just decide that you deserve it. Is somebody shouting? Does somebody need a purple hand clap on that? Let me repeat that. The way that you unlock everything is to decide that you deserve it. Most of us, most of you struggle with the imposter syndrome. The am I enough? Am I good enough? Do I deserve it enough? For whatever the reason, whatever your own individual backstory might be, whatever you've been put through, whatever your parents did to you, whatever you observed as a child, I could go on and on and on and on and on. Most people struggle with some form of the imposter syndrome. Am I good enough? I know people who have 3 and 4 degrees. They're They've got this BA, they've got this M degree, whether it's an MSW, MBA, or whatever the case might be. Some of them even have a PhD, and then they have 2 or 3 certifications. They have every degree possible, and they still struggle with, are they enough? And that not thinking you deserve it is what is going to keep you held to it. It's going to keep you in need, which means what you want will continue to elude you. So it is November the 7th, 2018. We have what? 27 more days in this, 23 more days in this month, plus 30 days, 31 days in the next month. So we have, what is that? Like, I can't even do that math fast. Let me grab my calculator. We have 23 plus 31. We have 54 days left in 2018. The way that you set yourself up to bring all that you want into your life experience is to no longer need anything. To no longer need anything. To fully detach from the outcome and to lose control. If any of this is making you scratch your head or one of those things that make you go, or you're trying to figure out, okay, Darnyelle, that sounds good, but how do I do it? I want you to pay attention. Next Friday, November the 16th is my birthday. It's my 43rd birthday. 4 plus 3 is 7. That is the number of perfection and completion. I'm excited to step boldly, flat-footed, confidently into year 43. Or the completion of year 43. Next Friday, we are going to be opening up enrollment tuition for Breakthrough in Business, which is happening May 21st through 24th. If you're a VIP, May 22nd through 24th next year. Breakthrough in Business. It is ridiculous. It is the reason. It is what you want to get access to if there are things that you want that you don't yet possess. Because I promise you, when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. So next Friday, November the 16th, my birthday, I want you to be paying attention because we are going to drop your opportunity to join us for Breakthrough in Business 2019. Breakthrough in Business 2019. Breakthrough is a 3-day, 4-day if you sign up for VIP, mindset shift and spiritual alignment incubator. It is everything that needs to be adjusted in your being in order for you to walk into everything that you want. Because when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. If you are ready to lose control, and in losing control, watch everything that you crave walk into your life, I want you to comment yes in the chat right now. If you are ready to lose control and watch everything that you want walk into your life, like faster than you can believe it. So back to the story about me and my husband. So I decided that I was no longer going to be in need for somebody to share my life with. I was going to relinquish control over it because all the need did was create frustration for me. Have you observed that when there's something you really need and it's not showing up, that all it does is makes you irritable? It makes you frustrated. It makes you worry. It makes you question everything. It makes you look at other people in comparison and get pissed off because they have it and you don't. And you think that all of a sudden they've done something better or they're better than you. And not that God is no respecter of persons and that he can make it happen for you. It's just that you are operating outside of the laws that he created to bring everything into your life. I want to introduce you to the spiritual laws, the spiritual principles. These principles are biblical for those of you who are believers. But what I need you to know is that these principles are not just for those of you who might call yourself Christian, right? And I call myself Christian too, just so we're clear, right? But it's not just for Christians, these laws. They're for, the Bible says, any man who. So anyone that enacts these spiritual laws will experience the breakthroughs that come with them. Any man who no longer needs anything will watch everything they want walk into their life, right? And I want to introduce you to how to allow that to show up consistently in every orifice of your life, in your relationship or your marriage. I have to be honest, I like talking with my hands. I love for you to look at my my 2 carrots. Oh dear, they're so sparkly. I wish you could see them up close. Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. But when I no longer needed someone to share my life with, what I most wanted showed up for me because I detached from the outcome. I went into enacting the breakthrough blueprint, which is what I teach at Breakthrough in Business. And Breakthrough in Business is basically 3 days with me as your teacher. 3 days I'm leading you into activity after activity after activity to show you how to unlock everything that you crave for yourself. Because I've learned firsthand that when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. And if you are listening to me right now, or if you're listening to me hashtagging the replay and you're getting excited about the feasibility of detaching from the need and welcoming the want, then I want you to be paying attention because next Friday, November the 16th, we are going to drop an opportunity for you to be amongst the first to secure your seat for Breakthrough in Business 2019. It is happening May 21st through the 24th if you're a VIP, May 22nd through the 24th if you don't want to be a VIP in Delaware. It always happens the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday preceding Memorial Day. So I want you to block the time off your calendar now if you want to stop needing anything so you can have everything. That's what I want you to do. I am literally going to show you how to shake the planet. I am lining up some new experiences for you. For those of you who were there last year, you want to come back again because I've got more stuff up my sleeve. You ain't seen nothing yet. We have so much more to share with you. We're going to be introducing so many new things. I will be sharing them with you. We have an amazing campaign that we've created that will walk you through everything that's going to be new and exciting and different in the experience. But your first opportunity to get registered for Breakthrough in Business 2019 is going to come next week on my birthday, November the 16th. We do have a special that I won't share with you now. I'll share it with you then. On if you decide to enroll and get your tuition taken care of in 2018, you'll get another tax write-off, right? And I'll come back to that in a second. If you decide to register and on November the 16th, I have a special bonus just for those of you who take action on the day that we open up enrollment for 2019's Breakthrough in Business. Now, here's what I want you to know. So those of you who are in your own business, especially if you are in your business and you want to reduce your tax liability, paying your tuition for Breakthrough in Business in 2018, but attending in 2019 gives you one more tax write-off in this tax year. Okay? You definitely want to check with your tax preparer and provider. I'm not an accountant. I don't play one on TV, but I do know that personal development expenses when you are in business are write-offable. So verify that with your tax people. But this is a great way for you to secure your seat now and join us next year and get the tax benefit for it this year. So November the 16th, you want to be paying attention. You want to be on the lookout. Share this to your page. If you didn't say hello when you got here, I saw a few more people pop in. And my client, Octavia Connor, say yes to profits. She says, yes, they are tax write-offable. So if you're looking for another write-off before the year is up, then you definitely want to do that. I saw a couple more people slip in. Lori, Enoch, make sure you comment and say hello. And do me a favor, share this to your page. Please don't keep this to yourself. There are people out there who need to know that the reason they don't have all that they crave is because they are in need of it. And when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. I promise you, I am a walking, breathing, living example of what is possible for you when you detach from the outcome, when you surrender fully, and you just get yourself in alignment. When you start to see yourself the way that God sees you, when you start to see your business the way God sees you, when you start to see your mate or your possible mate, the mate you want, the way God sees you, everything will change. Hi, Cassandra. Thank you for being here. I'm about to wrap up. But again, I just want to encourage you, when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. If that touched your spirit in any way, please share this. Share this to your page so that someone else can hear that message and realize the game and checkbook changer that was just dropped on them. There is a method to no longer needing anything and getting everything you want. I will be teaching that at Breakthrough in Business next May. We will be opening up registration on November the 16th, my 43rd birthday. We will be opening up registration for you to join us. You will have, there's even a payment option that we are offering. So because the event is not until May, we're going to give you time to pay for it if that makes it feasible for you to get there. If it makes it a no-brainer for you to come and hang out with us in Delaware. Listen, Breakthrough is everything. It is everything. It is absolutely everything. And I am so excited that we're going to be doing it again. I can't wait to host you in 2018. Thank you, Osha, for sharing this. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna go. I have to go and finish getting ready for my TV appearance this evening. Make a couple of touch-ups to my face. Gotta tame my hair and get ready to pick out my clothes to be on TV. But I want to thank you for your time and your attention. And please share this. Share this to your page. Don't do it for me. Don't even do it for you. Do it for the other people, because it's not about you. It's not about you. So stop being selfish and share it. You might be blocking someone else's breakthrough. And this may not have been for you, but if you popped in, it's because there are probably things that you are in need of right now, which is why you don't have them. So one more time, let me tell you, when you no longer need anything, you can have everything. This has been Darnyelle Jervey Harmon hanging out with you. Make sure you check in November 16th of next week. We will be opening up registration for Breakthrough in Business 2019. I hope to see you there. I love you guys so much. Be better, be stronger, more than anything. Be incredible. Hashtag replay if you join us in the replay, and share this to your page so that other people can benefit. Love you guys so much. See you next time. Take care.